Please subscribe to the English Web and do not forget to click the bell icon to stay notified at all times. Hello everyone, welcome back to the English Web. I am Bhageshri. In the 21st century, writing is no longer just a passion. We use text messaging or write emails or whether you're just writing something on a piece of paper. There is one thing that I really feel we do not do well enough, and that is editing our work. Now, a lot of us who do not pursue writing professionally, who think that we're looking at writing just as a form of communication, do not feel the need to edit or check our writing. In today's video, I shall be sharing how you can edit your writing. Before you send a message, before you send across an email, whatever it is important to edit your own work. I have done a video on the spellings that are used in British English and the spellings that are used in American English. I'm sharing the link over here. So the difference is a lot. If, for example, I'm using the word color, it would be COLOUR in British English and COLOR in American English. Now, if I am using American English in my writing, then I have to stick to American English spellings throughout my writing and not switch between British English and American English. This mainly applies to a digital platform. I have seen a lot of people use before using a punctuation mark. That is grossly incorrect. So make sure that you know when to kind of use spacing. Spacing is only used when you are separating two words, and also know which words are hyphenated, when to use a dash, and so that will really help you understand when to separate two words. There is a lot more to italicization. Some of the rules are you must italicize a word if you're using a foreign word while writing in English. So if it's a non-English word, then you use italicization, something that's not popularly known. When you're using titles of a magazine, a book, a newspaper, any play, a film, so there is a list of that. So know the rules of italicization so that you can help the reader understand your writing better. If you think that you do not have the option of italicizing a word, then use quotation marks. If you do not know the meaning of a word, please do not use the word without fact checking or knowing the meaning of that word. So make sure you have your dictionary open or use Google, but do know the meaning of what you're writing before you actually sit down to write. The last thing that I would suggest is avoid overwriting or repetition. Now this is something that is very commonplace, especially when there is nobody checking our work. Overwriting or repeating something does not just is not just restricted to repeating the same thing multiple times. It also means that saying one thing in different ways. So maybe you're not repeating the same words, but the meaning is repeated. Just try and be precise. Do not change the meaning and then produce something. Stick to precision and produce a writing accordingly. So these were some things that can be applied by anybody and everybody when it comes to writing. So make sure you follow these tips when you're writing, and this will really help you improve your writing. To edit before you send across your work, before you send across an email or a message. That is communication is very important, I understand, and writing is a medium of communication, but it is important to do it right, and this will only help you boost your confidence when it comes to your writing. I hope you all implement these tips, and if you all have any other tips to share, then please do not forget to leave them in the comments below, and I would love to know them. And if you've liked the video, then please do not forget to hit the like button. Do share and subscribe to the English Web. I shall see you guys soon. Goodbye.